Hello, Cedric here, CRS and commentary, thoughts on Zemo times two's comments. And I'm going to start just by exposing my business here, okay? I had no idea what to name this one. I just got done with the CR post and I wanted to do this one first, but I had another thought, and if I did this one, the other thought was going to be out, it was going to be gone. So I did CR first, and I saw its comments and I'm like, you know, strong, epic comments, and this right here wouldn't. I just can't say commentary, And I thought it'd be disrespectful to say responding to a comment or replying to a reply. I was like, this is the Zemo times two. He comments, and this was, I can't deny. It's, so okay, I'm just gonna jump into this, okay? So he says he didn't watch. I'm not gonna read everything, but because you can read it down there below. In the last one, the thoughts on WrestleMania 2022. If you want to read his comment, the whole thing, but he says he didn't watch WrestleMania 38. Why? Because it was shit. Okay, he didn't yell because I knew it was shit. I knew it would be shit. Everything WWE has been for over a bloody decade. Okay, yep. And he explained why people hated Roman Reigns, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. And then not putting over other people, and then they didn't want to create stars. They don't. Yes. And I'm gonna get into that because this ain't just this is. I'm gonna put more into this. Hopefully, I don't go too long. So he said thankfully I watched a proper wrestling show over the weekend. Ring of Honor Supercard. That show was awesome and doesn't get enough credit. Ring of Honor never got enough credit because they never wanted to market Ring of Honor. It was an isolated thing that you had to find. I have not watched all of it yet. Cedra and I started watching it last night, but she's been whipped from work and whatnot and some other issues, so she went to sleep early. I think we were in the third match, beginning of the fourth. The Briscoes and FTR had just done their promo. It's Ring of Honor, and I got to be honest with you, I'm watching it and I had to remind myself this is all booked by Tony Khan, who owns it. I had to remind myself of that, Get this off my throat. Okay. And so I'm watching it and then I start forgetting it again because it looks like a normal Ring of Honor show. Caprice Coleman, Ian Riccaboni, and look, yeah, we know Caprice Coleman's in the NWA. We saw his promo under 55 seconds or so. Awesome promo, his first match. Good match. Shouldn't have gone as long, but you got to see how athletic and long-term that he can be in the ring. So that's basically an advertisement. Even though recently he was like tag champions in another promotion, we don't know how those matches went, or we don't know. Well, at least I don't. Put it like that. I don't know. But I've always been a fan of Caprice Coleman, even before he just stopped. I only saw maybe 2 matches that he was in Ring of Honor that I can remember a little bit. And he had that epic diving guillotine leg drop. Good grief. So, yeah, Ring of Honor in general is a proper thing. But then I messed up and started watching Dynamite. She went to bed. She went to bed. I started watching Dynamite, and they spoiled the tag match and whatnot for Ring of Honor. So I'm like, I forgot. I can't watch one without the other. I gotta watch them in order now. Now, when it comes to WrestleMania, Zemo says, I'm surprised you actually watched WrestleMania. Honestly, this is what happened. And I know most likely no one's going to believe this, but this is what happened. I'm up by myself. It's late. What am I doing? I'm playing Minecraft. I think it was Minecraft, or was it the one Final Fantasy? The one, no, it had to be Minecraft. It was Minecraft or Fire Pro. It was one of them. And I started getting like, ugh, I'm bored. It's quiet. It's just too damn quiet. So I take a break a little bit and I started rummaging through the website that I watch wrestling on. And I'm like, what can I watch? What can I watch? I could have watched the past darks for AEW. I could have done so much. And I was like, and then the thing scrolled over here at WrestleMania. And I was like, I guess I could listen to it. It's probably a month old. So I clicked on it and I was like, April. I guess it's 2021. It was like, no, April this year. What? And then it hit me. You know what? I wonder how they did the opening. I'm going to watch the opening and then I'll try to find something else. I don't want to watch a TV show because then I'm not going to be able to do what I'm doing on the computer. So yeah, I click it and I'm like, okay, let me see the opening. And I'm like, how long is it going to take to get to the opening? Why is Mark Wahlberg talking? What is going on? I don't care. I'm going to do the anthem, national anthem. I was like, okay, wait, they're going through the same old WrestleMania stuff that they normally do. Okay. And then I'm speeding through, I'm clicking, I'm speeding through, get to an opening. And I'm like, okay, nice pyro, which you'll see again and again. And then I was like, it's all blue and shiny and happy looking. And I'm just looking at the colors and like, ooh, the blue. And then tag match gets started. I think it was a tag match, opening match, I think. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I went back to the desk, sat down, and just started playing Minecraft. I'm going through that. And then when I got bored of that, I started playing Fire Pro. That was the order. I started playing Fire Pro, trying to get stuff ready for the next event. And then went back. No, then I started trying to play Final Fantasy. Then I was like, let me try to get some writing done. And I'm glancing at the screen the whole time. That's what was going on. And I'm listening, and Michael Cole is hollering at everything. And that let me know why Excalibur is the way he is. And let me pull up OBS Studio because that's what I'm recording on. 7 minutes in, almost 8 minutes in. Okay, so if y'all are still here, you're gonna hear me. Y'all get a chance to hear me talk about WWE and their superstars and things like that. Not the superstars, but why they're not doing it. Why is this? Okay, just I don't have the words to say exactly what I need to say. Zemo would find it. Cedar would find it. I just don't have it right now because I'm listening to my nuggets cook and I'm distracted. So I got some Mexican cheese dip and I'm gonna put the nuggets in the cheese dip and I'm gonna see how that go. Hopefully it's gonna be good. I'm overcooking the nuggets to get that extra crispiness because they're a different brand of nuggets. Okay, tangent over. WWE, this is what's going to slowly but surely tank the WWE. As Zemo said, Jimmy Whisper said, and what I had noticed a while ago, so we're all in agreement, they don't make new superstars. They don't. You know why? Because everyone's a superstar. That's their label. WWE does not want wrestling. They didn't even, Zemo says they just want to be sports entertainment. That's not even it. That's just the label. Vince McMahon did not want a wrestling company. He wanted a comedy company for him. Using wrestlers, he can do any wacky thing he wants. It's under the label of sports entertainment. But if you think about it, he's going for, and it's not this level of silly, but it's the esque of it. Three Stooges, Laurel and Hardy, a little bit of the Honeymooners, all the 80s sitcoms, not so much the 90s. You know, that's what he's going for. He wants those wacky, weird slapstick moments. He wants the trash talking, over the topness that it is. That's what he wants. It's all for him. He doesn't care about tag team. He don't really care about singles. He cares about who can entertain his former 20-year-old brain with all the money that he's got And just make them smile, make them laugh, and be like, yeah, there you go. If you're going to cut a promo, if you're going to go after somebody, you got to be like a snarling, rabid animal that just can't wait to tear them apart, because that entertains Vince. And if you're going to be the baby face, then you have to be sweet and holier than thou and all this other stuff. You know, that's why you have badasses smiling and heels smirking. That's what it is. And like Cornette said, back then with The Rock, Steve Austin, Undertaker, Triple H, Shawn Michaels and stuff, their roster was always low. Their roster was no more than 40 people in general. And if you were good enough, you stayed. If not, you went. It was that simple. Have you fallen off? Get out of here. That's when Vince McMahon had more of a wrestling mind and what's good for the wrestling business. But he also went with what's good for his business. And what's good for his business is to make sure that there's no competition. So he made sure to wipe out the competition. Once he wiped out the competition, then he has carte blanche to do whatever he wants. And this is what he wants. Just, they can't make new superstars because that is not, as Zemo was even saying, you know, Vince don't care about anybody or anything, basically. Let's see if I can find the exact words, if I can. Well, he said, the blame lies, belch a little, the blame lies with Vince because he refuses to build new stars. Fans don't care about the rest of the roster because Vince doesn't care about the roster. Roman Reigns is his golden boy and stuff. He's his Okada. That's basically what that is. Look, all that's right. He don't want to build superstars. He wants to build multiple entertainers that are superstars. Like, this is why I love what Benoit has said to Triple H. Yes, you're a great superstar, and you can hear the ew in his voice. He says, but I'm a great wrestler. That popped me and Cedra so goddamn hard. Okay? That was awesome. Loved it. And that honestly, back then, forged my mindset on what wrestling I'm going to watch. And how I view it, how I treat it. Because he said what I had not the words for or would even fathom. And he summed everything up. Everything. So building your superstars, you have to have a face, a heel that rise. You need that. Tag teams, a face, a heel that rise. But they have to be a static tag team. They can't be piecemealed. They can't come in 1 week, go another. But the way Vince feels about tag team is he views the tag teams, and some people want to see tag team wrestling, but he's looking for the singles wrestler on that tag team to pull out and say, you're going to be the it factor that I'm not going to push to the moon in a proper way. No wrestling company can build superstars. They can't build stars. They can't build popular people at all. And the reason this is because every damn wrestler wants to be the movie star. Go out there, have some matches, do some promos, look real cool, look real good. Some movie execs might want to see me in one of their movies because I look like $1 million, yada, yada, yada. That's just simple. WWE, you think Vince McMahon, he's going to try to make his own, movie production. Like, he's got WWE production for movies, but he's trying to turn that into a thing. Like, they're making movies all the time and use his talent to do so. That's why they have so many script writers from comedy and stuff like that. Nothing drama, is comedy, comedic script writers. That's what he hires. That's what they look for. And they want to make movies. And if your wrestlers can read the scripts and deliver them on TV, that's almost like theater. Like in Las Vegas theater, you get on stage and you just act out, for the whole 30 minutes or whatnot. You remember every single line. You might flub something, but you can pull it out. You can still pull that out. Get it done. He's looking for that. You know, and yeah, I get it, but he's paying these people, you know, hundreds of thousands and some millions and tens of millions of dollars and hundreds of millions in few cases. And this is yearly. Movies, you get that 10 or 20 million maybe once every 3 or 4 years, depending upon, maybe even 5, depending upon. And you're not killing yourself. So it's a weird trade-off. They don't want to do the right thing in how to build a person into stardom for that company. They're not going to do it right. And here's the evidence. Here's the evidence that you're not going to see any more major superstars in professional wrestling at all. When I say superstars, I'm talking about the people that are just overly popular, not the actors in sports. I'm talking about people that are over. They are mad, crazy popular or hated that much. Here's the evidence. The fans cheer for everybody. The heels, the faces. I watched WrestleMania. It was maybe 3 people that got outright booed, and the boos they barely lasted because there were cheers with it. There's the star, yay! There's the other star, yay! I don't like you, boo! Oh, he did that move, yay! As Cornette would say, they haven't educated the people on how to really look at their program, their show, their talent. You're supposed to, you know, Michael Cole was more of a, you know, on the right track in terms of you're a heel, I hate you, and I'm gonna talk bad about you. You're a face, I'm gonna talk good about you, yada yada yada. He got that down. Problem is the fans don't have it. The fans watch more garbage wrestling than this, but they're loyal to the big companies. WWE fans and AEW fans are the exact same fans. They're the same. Isn't it? You know, I'm always gonna watch WWE. I watch AEW a little later. AEW makes sure not to run over WWE, yada yada yada, and all that other stuff. They're not going to showcase these people in a way that says this person needs to be hated. Always. Because everybody, all the fans wait for the next move. They do. And then, as much as I like Lance Archer, he never came in as a babyface. Everything he did was heelish. And now, after all this time, now he's going to be a heel. I almost killed myself for all of you and yada, yada, yada. Now he's going to be a heel, but it's really no different. Not doing anything different. And he's supposed to be, you know, the one you fear. But then he does this cute stuff with Danhausen on Danhausen's YouTube channel. I'm like, Lance Archer would be an epic babyface. He and Danhausen could be a tag team. Danhausen, he can wrestle. Just as long as they wrestle like they got some damn sense. If they take the time to hone in on people, build them up, separate your best wrestlers, your safest in-ring best workers away from the garbage, and then train the garbage. And if they don't want to be trained, get rid of them. If they don't want to be trained to be professional wrestlers, and get the psychology, the in-ring safety, the moves, carrying a match, all that stuff. If they don't want to get rid of them. It's not hard. Look, you refuse to learn this stuff. We tried our best. You got to go. I like you personally, but business-wise, you're draining. I can allocate that money to somebody who actually wants to be here and get all this stuff done. You know, boom. You know, look, I'll put in a good word for you to go somewhere else. You know, I'll always be a positive on whatever resume you got. I will vouch. But for me, I need this, and you do not want to give it. You are fighting that. I can't do this. Move on. You know? And so they're not going to do that. That beep, if you heard it, that was the air fryer getting done. 25 minutes on 370. Hope I ain't burn them though. 20 minutes, don't burn them. So next 5 minutes shouldn't be too bad. So that's how this is, and that's why it's failing. Zemo is right. Yeah, they don't want to build superstars. They don't want to do that because they're trying to build Vince wants a movie company, and then he wants a live action TV sitcom or slapstick movie show in front of him. Tony Khan, he is literally like, I got these people, I got those people. Oh man, I can make all these matches, all these little dream matches of mine. I can see all these fun matches. Man, the people want to see this match, but it all depends, right? You know, it's not in my dreams, so I'll listen to them a little bit. I don't know, I put it on dark. I got all these wrestlers, I make all these branches of the show. Yeah. I got Dynamite, I got Dark Elevation, Rampage. Now I got Ring of Honor. I bought Ring of Honor, everyone. I just bought it. Got all this stuff, all these wrestlers, and he won't do the right thing. He just won't do it. He is not going to separate the garbage and stuff, and he's not going to make sure, hey, look, you working for me, you don't go to those garbage promotions and then make yourself look stupid. That's just it. You want to go there? Fine. You're going to do it not on this contract and not in my company. You don't put your foot down. You don't put your foot in their ass. Then they get to make you look stupid all day. I mean, how bad is it? Hey, look, nobody in the WWE is going to say anything negative about Vince McMahon until they are fucking fired. But if you check out AEW, how feared is Tony Khan? How strong is Tony Khan? I ain't saying you should be feared, but you damn sure should be respected. And MJF, he proved, I don't respect him. I'm going to run my shit. I'm going to say what I want to say. It's going to be all true. And you know something? He ain't going to do a damn thing about it because I'm putting asses in seats. I'm being the top heel because he is a heel. He's like the only actual heel in AEW. And then he's like, and he's not going to do anything about it. And I'm going to still talk my shit. He can get mad and he can say this, but you know what? I'm going to run my mouth. That is when you have been bitched. Because Vince McMahon, he would have fined the person, be like, yo, you're going to wrestle for free for about 3 or 4 months. Or you're going to be fucked up in this company, kind of wanting to leave while still getting paid, or you're done, you're out. And since you did this, I can sue you for damages. Think he wouldn't? You know? So those are the reasons why you're not going to get superstars. There's the reason why no one's going to, because nobody's unique. Look, before I get up out of here, Pat McAfee and Austin Theory, if those two came down to ring at the same time as a tag team, you would think they were siblings. A lot of the people in WWE start to share the same look. That's not cool. And then the commentary team, like I think I said it before, but Michael Cole and whoever that other dude was, Baba Ganoush guy, and Michael Cole's a Baba Ganoush like a motherfucker anyway. But when the commentary team switched out, I had no idea they did. I just thought, well, Michael Cole ain't hollering so much. They all sound alike. They don't look alike, but they all sound alike. And I'm like, we're all Steve. Like, So, yeah, these are the reasons, y'all. You know, so you're not going to see a Steve Austin. You're not going to see a Rock or Triple H. You know, those people, Ric Flair, Lex Luger, Sting, all these people that, looked different. They had different voices, different cadence, no writers. They were trained to do this stuff on the spot, call it in the ring, so no one can stand out. Especially when others tell him how the match needs to go. It's not about who wins, who loses. It's about how the whole match needs to go. And it's like, man, Come on. There's no veterans to teach. There's no true, no, I'm going to say high quality, low cost, true to the game of wrestling training facilities. There's none. And so since you have high, like the Dudley's wrestling camp, Booker T's and all that, they cost money. And I mean money. And then you got the garbage ones that be like, well, yeah, we'll train you up. Just give us $100 or $200, a month or a week, depending upon. We'll train you just enough, and you go out there and do what you do. So, hey, these are the reasons why you're never gonna get a superstar. And the garbage wrestlers that would stand out, if they were actually trained thoroughly, the right way, they'd be making bank. They're all in the indies. GCW got a few that it was like, if this person was trained the right way, they would be king. I can see some of them, but just saying, not gonna happen because it's a new era of what the fuckness. And that's where we are. And I'm about to have some damn queso cheese and nuggets. So it's been Cedric Kennedy for CR Wrestling Commentary. Thoughts on Zemo Town 2 comments / why there are no superstars. I think that's what I'm going to put on the title. So with that said, I'm just going to keep this short. I'm going to start keeping it. I'm not going to say all that stuff anymore. I'm just going to say thank you for listening. See you next time.